a separatist and the state, a story of detention and defiance. This is a story about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man whose voice, once broadcast from a faraway radio station, ignited a powerful separatist movement, and the Nigerian government, whose unwavering refusal to release him has turned a legal matter into a profound political crisis. The spark of Biafra. The story begins with Radio Biafra, a yokai-registered station where Nnamdi Kanu, as its director, passionately championed the cause of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. His goal, the secession of the Igbo-dominated southeast of Nigeria to form an independent republic of Biafra. For Kanu and his followers, this was a quest for self-determination, rooted in the history of the Nigerian Civil War. For the Nigerian state, it was an existential threat to the nation's unity.
Kanu's fervent broadcasts led to his initial arrest in 2015 on charges including treasonable felony. Though he was eventually granted bail in 2017, a controversial military operation at his family home in Abia State prompted him to flee the country. The government subsequently proscribed IPOB, officially designating it as a terrorist group. The extraordinary rendition. The saga took a dramatic turn in June 2021. Kanu was reportedly apprehended in Kenya and swiftly brought back to Nigeria, an act his legal team and human rights groups condemned as an extraordinary rendition, a violation of international and domestic laws. Even Interpol later denied any involvement. This alleged abduction and forced return became the central argument of Kanu's defense. They claimed the manner of his capture fundamentally invalidated his ongoing trial. Indeed, courts in both Nigeria, including a federal high court in Umuahia and Nairobi, have condemned the rendition as unlawful. The Nigerian government's stance: unity over compliance. Despite multiple judicial rulings calling for Kanu's release, with the Court of Appeal even emphasizing that the rendition should halt the trial, the Nigerian government has consistently refused to comply. The core reason for this refusal lies in the state's fierce protection of Nigeria's territorial integrity and national security. Threat to national unity. The government views Kanu not merely as a political activist, but as the leader of a proscribed separatist group IPOB and its armed wing, the Eastern Security Network ESN, which they accuse of violence, inciting unrest, and challenging state authority. His release, in their view, would embolden separatist sentiment and potentially escalate insecurity, especially in the southeast region. Legal arguments of the state. While acknowledging the court rulings, the government's legal strategy often seeks to justify continued detention. They have attempted to rely on a controversial legal principle that suggests a person illegally captured might still be lawfully detained for the crimes they are accused of committing. Continuation of the trial. The government is determined to see the terrorism trial through to a conclusion. This is evident in the court proceedings where Kanu, representing himself, has recently been mandated to present his defense after repeated delays, with the court setting a judgment date for later in November 2025. In essence, the story of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a classic confrontation, the rule of law versus the power of the state. On one side is the judiciary, repeatedly affirming that an illegal arrest and rendition should lead to freedom. On the other is the executive arm, prioritizing national unity and security above judicial compliance, fearing that releasing the separatist leader will light a match to an already volatile region.